How's it, guys? Welcome back to Extra Rides. But out of breath here because I'm sitting with just piles of this shit. It's full. And, it's like toolboxes, eh? Toolboxes are such a mission to fucking keep on top of. I like to have my stuff organized, as you can see. Yeah. And that's not so organized, but that is. And yeah. So you spend a fortune on these things and you take this. Now, this box isn't going to open. Okay, open that way, and this is okay. It's got a top tray, but then you can't open the fucking bottom. Obviously, it's easier with something in, but still. Come on, open. I mean, look at that mechanism. That's shite. Here we go. You don't want that. Your hands are going to get sore, especially when you're old like me. Hands been working your whole life, and it doesn't actually fit so much stuff in. It like so much, and then stuff gets hooked in here. Often get, it's a really crap mechanism. I've had that fall apart, and it's just shit. I've tried so many toolboxes, and really they for the most are as useful as tits on a fucking nun. Really, it's so frustrating. You spend so much money on it, as you can see, and they're just not suitable. And the other thing is, if you're like me, you can't have I'm working around the place, so I have to be mobile. I can't have a nice drawer set that don't work. So I have to be mobile. The stuff has to be manageable, and I have to have everything with me. So if you go buy one of these sets, cantilever sets are the worst because the new stuff just breaks. Then you just end up fucking struggling. So, and you can't, in a proper set with all the nice places for everything. Been there, done that, and then you have to add stuff to it because you don't have this and that, and you end up overloading the boxes, and it just doesn't fucking work. So that's going to go there, and I'm going to try a blast from the past. Bought this at an antique shop for $150, dirt cheap. As you can see, it's got character. That's what we call it, character. Today I'm going to call it, it's a little bit fucked and needs some work. But what it does have is a locking mechanism that closes. It is cantilever, but there's a way to sort these out. And there's a bit of welding and stuff need doing in there. So these things can actually be welded together. What's nice about it is these compartments actually fit stuff in. And there's the first. And you can also fit a lot in the bottom here. It's big, it's not like this culprit. This one, there it is. That's the biggest culprit. Man, that thing in that box, that gets stuck everywhere. That, by the way, is a cable tie tool. You pop it on a cable tie, it pulls it, and then it cuts it. Very cool. So what I'm going to do on this box, I'm going to do everything fucking wrong. Because I feel like it. I feel like doing something for fun. And so I made it with a TIG welder. I'm going to mix products. I'm not going to mask anything off. I'm going to do it in a pearl with a 2K Effects coat that will probably be over 1,000 rands worth of paint on the outside with a clear coat. Make it more than 1,000 rands worth of paint. And I'm not going to prime it. I'm just going to use some adhesion promoter. And let's see how it turns out. I mean, after all, it's a toolbox. So, yeah, don't be expecting fancy bodywork on this one. We're going to have some fun and get going. So, first things first, I think we need to hit this with a TIG welder. A little bit of rust on the bottom. As you can see, they're separating there also. And we'll sort that out. Okay, so for the most, I've sorted these out. And what I find is these little M5 bolts, tiny little nylock, some washers, does the job. Next up is, well, we're going to weld these even though they weren't in the beginning. But I do think it'll give it a bit more integrity. But as you can see, it is operating nicely. Now another problem we've got to deal with over here is underneath. It's loose here, loads of rust. So I've cleaned it up like super professionally, and yeah, let's see. Now I'm going to try and weld this up with a TIG, mostly so that I can just try and get a couple of fusion welds on here, just with a higher current, and then maybe go over it with a filler and a bit low on our pulse. I'm going to go, you can't really see it from there. I'm going to hit it with about 40 amps, and yeah, see how that goes. So here's something I've just learned. These auto darkening helmets have a warning light, and then that little red light comes on when the battery's low and that thing starts flashing. But before it does that, it sears your retinas, and then it warns you that your retinas. Anyway, so new retinas have been ordered off Amazon, and hopefully they're going to be okay. Otherwise I'll get the Take-A-Lot ones and we can continue. But so far it's looking pretty okay. Great. Well, to be honest, my MIG work is way better than my TIG work, and a little bit of personal injury later. That's all pretty robust, and its action is very nice and smooth. So I'm happy with that. It's now officially working. I'm going to say this is probably not my finest hour, not finest work, but for welding, see there's a few gaps. Steel that's 0.5 millimeter thick and rusted. I gotta say that's not bad. That's strong enough. So remember, there's a seam fold over on top that's holding in place. I'll go whack this thing. I think I'm just gonna bang it full of engine enamel. That's a good start, eh? Just the bottom and on the inside. So let's do that and take it from there. Okay, so you may be asking, why is there brown? Why is there silver? Why is there red? Why is there brown, silver, red? What color is that? And some more brown. Don't know if it's going to work. So even, yeah, it's going all right. Well, here's the answer. We did a lot of color charts to work out colors for the bike. There's a lot of product left over, and this product is not a lot of spray stuff, and the tape is fine, that's going to last. It doesn't last forever, especially these cans, like the gold ran out, and I have a use for the high heat. We've used the U-pole, and I want to use this stuff up where it's going to work in a way that it's just not just going to go away. Here's some Deltron hardener, and it's solid already, just what happens on its own. So we don't want to waste it. So what we've got here is we've used up cans. I've got the can engine enamel on the bottom, so that's quite new, and that stuck very well. More for rust. This metallic silver, we did red first, we ran out. Metallic silver looks alright. There's your red. Brown, you can see we tried metallic gold. And there's bits and pieces. There's the tools going on the inside. That's alright. What we're doing on the outside is a little bit different. What I've got that's supposed to go with the Deltron hardener is this is a custom pearl. It's a bit more of a blue, but it's really nice, as you can see. That's just the way the light's catching it. Actually not bad. And it's a pearl, so there's very slight metallic to it. It isn't really reacting with anything below, so we're all good on that. I'm going to go another coat of that, and then I've still got some Deltron. This is a Cyrillic clear coat. It's a Deltron clear, so I'm actually going to mix it with the PPG watercolor, see how we pan out with that. That's on the clear coat, and that is really nice. You can't see much. It's the Galaxy Blue and Crystal Silver Cyrillic in that, so that's going to mix with a clear coat, and hopefully that'll hold. But it's a toolbox, so nothing's really going to hold. The thing is, it's going to look nice, but it's not going to look too nice, because too nice just ends up with your car window broken. So this is the base, and we're going to whack it just very so slightly with its 2K special effects, red to gold, also from PPG. And this stuff is cock expensive, but really nice when it goes on really thin. So the pearl with the 2K effects with the Cyrillic, let's see how it rocks, eh? So we're going to hit it with that, and yeah, I'm going to use up the express hardener. I want to see how quickly that flashes off, and we're done. So here's something a little different. As you can see, I haven't cleaned it at all. Just haven't even dusted it out. So I'm going to give this a go. U-Pol. It's an adhesion promoter, and let's see how that works. We're just going to spray it with some spray paint on the inside. Outside will do nicely. Okay, so considering we've done everything wrong, there's no primer, there's no sanding, nothing. We've got the pearl base with the 2K effects, and there, let's move around here. You can see it's color changing. Trying to get out of the sun as you move across, which is quite cool. And everything working, functioning 100%, and I think it looks great. It's working great, so job done.